What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Kpop Kimchi podcast, your number one podcast for girl groups with the number one fanboys. I'm your host, Justin Turneau, with my co-host, Brian Limper, and we are here with some Queendom episode 6.
Right back at it again.
More than halfway.
Yep. I was going to say, it's only 10 episodes. We only got a couple more
Crazy. We only have a few more. Time flies.
So we have 7, obviously, next week. And then episode 8, we're going to be at KCON Chicago.
Man, 2 weeks from now is going to be just a K-pop extravaganza.
That's going to be a late night haul.
We're going to have literally KCON in Chicago that night, and then we will watch Queendom, and we have to record a podcast about all of our fun activities. We just want to let the fans know we are not going to abandon Queendom. We are... Whatever it takes, we will always record our Queendom episode.
We will be here.
Not even KCON will stop that.
And depending on what's going on, it's going to be a really good episode we're going to want to watch. So,
yeah, I mean, episode 8's getting in the nitty-gritty, so...
I'm excited for that.
I am too.
We get to see Peniel, so updates on that later.
Yeah, we're already 2 weeks away, and then it's time.
It's crazy. It's actually going to be pretty soon.
I know, I can't believe it.
I don't know. KCON.
We'll see. We're ready to go. We got our tickets.
I'm excited to see Stacy.
I'm excited to see Stacy too.
They've really grown on me these last couple months.
They're definitely the one I'm most excited to see. I think it'll be really fun. I think the groups will do a lot of like fun stuff, like not just songs. Like I don't know.
My order goes Stacy, then Peniel, then Inmix, then the rest of B2B, and then whatever of the Yahoos are there,
and the other guys,
Gravity,
and yeah. So, I think it'll be really fun. It'll be cool to just, go to something. We actually can let the fans know real quick that we're actually going to have a K-pop summer.
Yeah. There's a bunch of shows
we had some of the best news of our lives.
There's actually so many shows that are going to be coming. We can't even go to all of them because there's one, it costs a lot of money. 2, gas also costs a lot of money. And 3, they're just, all in the same week.
Yeah, it's weird. Of course, the one... week I'm out of town, that's when I can't go to TXT, but still up in the air, possibly Stray Kids. 2 days later,
I was gonna say
we're gonna see Dreamcatcher, which is confirmed.
That is, we're gonna go see them in Kentucky.
We're gonna go see Dreamcatcher, and then 2 weeks after that, we just got announced
that Brave Girls
is going on a U.S. tour.
I'm spending all of my money to see Brave Girls.
They're coming to Chicago on a Saturday, and you best believe it.
Oh, my gosh.
We are going to be there.
Rolling with the best of them.
Let's just say dreams come true.
Oh, my gosh. I've never been so excited for anything in my whole life.
So, yeah, in a 2-week span, we could possibly see Stray Kids or Dreamcatcher, and then...
I'll say it's barely a 2-week span, because when's Dreamcatcher coming?
They're on, a Sunday... they're the 3rd. They're on July 3rd, day before 4th of July. That Friday before is Stray Kids.
Man.
So it really could be...
and it's actually good that you're not going to be here to go see those other groups. Like the 7th and stuff. Because I completely forgot that I've got plans to go to Indiana for Command Fest on July 9th. So I'm
gosh, dang. That is apparently the most busy... That's where everything is planned. It's from the first 2 weeks of July.
It's gonna be sometime in Chicago. Then you're gonna come back, and then go to Kentucky. Then that weekend I'm gonna be going to Indiana, and then after that we're gonna be going to see.
Literally
back to Chicago to go see Brave Girls. It's gonna be 2 weeks of just nothing but driving back and forth.
A day after we get back, we'll get back on 4th of July. Then the next week I'll fly to Florida for a week, and then 2 days later after that we're going up to. Yeah, I mean, TXT would be sick, but at the same time, I was like, we're going to be gone, and that's a lot of money.
Somewhere in there, too.
What?
Also, maybe Stray Kids in there somewhere, too. When are Stray Kids coming?
It's the Friday before Dreamcatcher.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's going to be
So, yeah, because we would literally... Friday would be, we would go to Stray Kids, come back, chill Saturday, go to Kentucky for Dreamcatcher, stay the night there, come back the 4th.
Yeah, then you're going to be going to Florida.
Then, the next day I'm leaving, and then a couple days later you're leaving.
And then we would come back.
Come back, and then we will unite for the biggest event of the summer, which is Brave Girls Pool Party Tour in Chicago. Never thought that it would happen, but...
So, yeah, there you go. If anybody wants to go play Magic and want to come meet us at Command Fest and get a special button, come to Indiana. We'll be there.
There you go.
Oh, it's going to be a lot of driving. It's going to be a long couple weekends.
Yeah, I was not mad about TXT being when I was going. I was like, okay, we can chill on the tickets.
That'd be sick to go see
for now. Yeah, I know. I was like, could we not go in like September or something?
So, with that being said, if you guys miss us at KCON in Chicago, you're gonna have multiple.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing other stuff other times. That's pretty much what the message of right now is. We're gonna be seeing some shows.
True.
The one confirmed right now is we will be at Dreamcatcher in Louisville.
And I will do whatever it takes in my power to go see Brave Girls. So
yeah, that info isn't even like out. We only have the date. We don't have like the actual ticket drop. I don't even know what it is.
They've got to be going on sale here pretty soon.
It's got to be soon. Yeah, it's got to be soon.
It's only a couple months away. Normally those tickets drop like 6 months in advance.
I know that came out of nowhere.
It really did. That was random.
But I'm still determined to get those tickets for Stray Kids because that'd be really fun.
That'd be sick.
And it's just like, I mean, for us, I know a lot of people probably can't relate, but we're not far from where all these people are going, so it's like easy for us to go to Chicago.
And we've never seen a boy group before, so
yeah, and we figured Stray Kids in the United Center would be a pretty good first time. Yeah, because we can literally drive there and then drive home, and it's fine. But yeah, so that's a fun update of what concerts are we going to.
It's gonna be so much. I keep thinking about it like I have so many things.
I know. Oh my gosh, dang, gonna be tired, but it'll be fun. Let's just hope there's no more someone awesome in like that first couple weeks. I was like, we need to chill. We don't need any more.
Yeah, move them to the end like August.
Can we have some awesome September?
Like July's packed right now.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it is weird how everyone's like in the same. I'm like, who scheduled this? Like, it's
clearly they did not.
Did they get like the cheapest
they did
flights?
Not coordinate with other groups
because it's like everyone is in there like the first few weeks of July somehow. But yeah, it should be fun. We'll get there when we get there.
So we'll have more updates on that.
We'll let you know, and we want to meet the fans there.
Well, we'll definitely see you in Chicago.
Yeah, we'll be there
in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. We'll literally be there right now.
Yep.
So yeah, that's a fun update on our lives. But
yeah,
now the episode 6.
For those of you who
Queendom
were here last week or weren't here last week, I guess they started to do their little group things they split into for the dance teams and the vocal teams.
Mm-hmm.
And they basically picked their teams last week of who was going to do what.
Mm-hmm.
And then this week started off with a little recap of them, like, I guess they did like a little brief performance of what they're going to be performing for the actual show. So that way they can get evaluated, interim evaluations, because they always have to do that.
Yep. All the time.
But before they did that, they had this little voting thing where they voted for the visual queens, like who they thought was the prettiest or most attractive, I don't know, member of it that was there. They had like a little Survivor box that everyone went and voted, and they put their votes in and blah, blah, blah. And they tallied them up to see who won, right? Number 3 was Shouting, deservingly so.
Yeah, definitely.
Number 2 was Heejin from Luna. And then number 1 was Sola from WJSN. And it's funny because her reward for winning was getting like the little beauty spotlight on her for the entire episode.
Yeah.
So whenever it showed her from that moment on, it just had like a ring, like a radiant beam of light around her face.
Yeah,
like she was like the sun.
She had like a sun halo with angelic music played every time. Like you could hear it like in the background.
And it was funny because even on like the flashback videos from previous episodes, like they put them on her.
Yeah,
like, every single one.
It was really funny. She earned it. She
really did. And then they had another one, which was Recruiting Queen, which was every member voted for like which member of a different group they'd want to recruit to their group.
Yeah.
And second was tied, basically. So second and third place were tied with Hikaru and Cheon from Kepler. They both tied. And number 1 by a mile was Hyolyn, because everybody wants her on their team, so she won.
Seems like a no-brainer there.
Yeah. And then, ironically, they asked Hyolyn if she could recruit anybody, who it would be, and she picked Vives.
Yep, the whole group.
Everybody, all 3 of them.
Yep.
And they were the real winners of the night. They were so touched. They were like ecstatic.
Because everyone wanted Hyolyn, and she wanted them.
So really, who's number 1 here,
They won. They won her heart.
They really did. And then they won Meet. The greatest prize in Korean variety show history.
Hyolyn,
Meet.
Solo won the individual fan cam Angel Halo, and then Highland won some grade A Korean beef out there.
And
then she was going to share some with
the other three members. There was 4 slots there.
It's almost like they knew. But
right?
Yeah, there was a nice little pack of meat up there for her.
And then after that, they did their interim evaluations because they saw the singing ones last week. This week we saw the dancing ones.
Yeah.
And you saw like a little background of all the little groups getting together and essentially practicing their dance stuff. The little coaches came in to show them tips and tricks and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I didn't watch it, who the actual coaches were, but apparently they were really popular.
Yeah, I'm not sure either who they are.
I guess they're really popular dance people.
Yeah, they're like been on other types of reality type thing, or just kind of shows and dance shows, and they've been coaches, and of course everyone freaks out when they walk in the room, and we don't really know who they are, but
they know who they are.
Apparently they're like
matters.
Yeah, apparently they're like prominent, dance coaches that have been doing it a long time. So
they did all the little dance evaluations. Then everybody voted for who they thought did the best. And the winners, I was kind of confused on it because I thought there's only be one like ultimate winner, but I guess there's separate ones. So there's the one winner for the dance portion and the one winner for the vocal portion.
Yeah.
And whoever the winner was, obviously got to choose the cue sheet for who went in what order, basically.
Right.
So they announced the vocal winner, and that was Team 33, which was the group that had Hyolyn and Minyoung from Brave Girls.
Yep.
Which Hyolyn always wins, so there's no surprise there. Minyoung was shook.
She was so happy to win something.
And then they chose for the Sun and Moon team to go first, which was Luna and Kepler.
Mm-hmm.
The second team was Universe in the Milky Way, or Universe and Yuha, whatever.
They had a really long name.
I'm not sure what it was. Something with the Milky Way.
Pretty bad name, honestly.
Yeah. And that team was WJSN and Vives.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, Hyolyn chose her group to go last, and that was her and Minyoung.
Yep.
So that happened, and then you had the dance portion. And boy, let me tell you, I'm excited for these dance ones, because
it was just funny because the singing ones, like, they really tried to do their best, and, like, they sang really well, and the dance one was kind of just like a free-for-all out there. It was like, who's going to just get the crowd going?
It really was.
Because I don't think everyone, the choreo wasn't, like, perfect, because they literally, like, just were, well, we think they were
like
just learning it. So they kind of just went up there to, like, have fun, but it was like, you got to give the people what they want, and you'll win.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's exactly what happened.
So the team that won was Kevis, I don't know. It was like a weird combination of things. All these names have like some crazy meaning they came up with.
Yeah.
But that was the team that was Kepler and Vives.
Yep. They did win in everyone's book.
Well, actually, hold on.
Did they win?
No, actually, I lied. Sorry, take it back. Because I forgot that they were going first in the performances. But the winner was Yoonji's team with Luna. That's right. Because they were excited because Yoonji won and they were all shocked.
Oh, yeah.
They were... Sorry, the Kepler one just really stuck with me. It was like a...
I think it should have won.
It just burned my brain.
I literally forgot what the Luna people even did.
So, the winner was actually Yoonji and Luna. Then it was them picking the cue sheet, and they picked Kepler and Ives to go first. Then they picked the team of Hyolyn and WJSN.
Yep.
And then they're going last, of course, because they would.
That's kind of how it goes.
And let me tell you, my gosh, I'm still just thinking about the Kepler performance in my head right now. That's going to be...
let's just say I do not remember Vives even being there. I do not.
It was a good one, so...
They gave the crowd what they wanted.
They were number one.
I don't know
They were number one in my heart.
I don't know. I don't know how they didn't win. Biggest loss so far of the whole show.
But good for, like, Yoonji and Minyoung.
Yeah,
they both were, like, super hyped. They won. Look, I've never had this happen before.
They're, like, in tears. They needed it a lot. And I'm glad that they, had some sort of taste of victory so far, because they literally haven't.
But, yeah, so that's basically what happened in that episode.
Yeah, they're still at the old awesome getaway compound with a pool.
Yeah,
that place was really nice. It was just really cool. It was really cool.
It's like a really, really nice.
It's like a resort, I guess, in the mountains type thing.
Yeah, and it's like got like a whole like building setup. It's almost like a tiny village. That
it seems like it really was, with like a pool in the middle and then like a space where you can have a big meal. I don't know. It was cool though. It was really cool.
So the first group to go was the Sun and Moon group because the vocal ones went first. And I'm going to throw out a disclaimer here. Everyone's good singers. Neither one of us really gets super hyped on vocal stuff. I mean, everybody did good, but I'm not. We'd be the wrong people to ask if.
We're just not vocal guys. They all did great. They all did amazing in our book, but vocals just don't really get it going for us. And at the same time, like, we don't really know how to, like, unless someone's like bricking a note so badly, we're like, okay.
Yeah, unless it's like
good job,
noticeably like their voice cracked or they didn't hit a note. It's kind
of just like a pass or fail type thing, you know what I mean? It's like, and everyone passed with flying colors in this round.
So take what we say with a grain of salt here, because I don't know. I mean, as long as it sounds okay, that's all I care about.
I thought
if they're off by like an octave or like they're not hitting the right pitch, 99% am never going to notice that.
Yeah, I'm just not a big vocal guy.
Just being honest here.
If we could do away with ballads, I would, but I get it.
It's a thing, you know?
I get it. And, I mean, everyone did good. Everyone did really well. I can't even think of, like, I don't know. Sometimes Yuna's voice is, well, most of the time, like, really high.
She does have
her voice. Her voice, like, sounds good, but I think how her voice is, I'm not, like, the biggest fan of it. But she didn't sound bad. It, like, went really well with the song.
I don't really remember how they divvied up the points, to be honest with you. I know the winners got like 2,500 or something like that. Yeah.
I just have no idea who's going to win. Because they showed all the vocal performances. And I'm like, I don't know. How do you pick the winner?
Yeah, well, it's like, I also had a question about the points in general. So, like, say you get 2,500 points. Mm-hmm. Like, there's two teams, so they both get 2,500 points each, or do they split the 2,500 points between both of them?
Would, like, Highland and Brave Girls get it? Or, like, all of Brave Girls get it for...
Like, it's like, oh, Brave Girls gets 2,500 and Highland gets 2,500. Or is it you get 2,500 and we split it between both of you?
I'm not sure. They maybe explained that. I don't think they did.
Maybe it's just, like, a thing that has to do with the subtitles, or we just missed it, because I don't remember...
Yeah. We did have some interesting subs today.
I don't really remember them saying how that works.
How it all breaks down, especially since some people have like more people than others. I don't know.
Yeah, so that's kind of confusing to me, anyways.
But that's one of those things where like, well, we'll just see when it actually gets like the voting, and we'll see how it goes.
But they did their vocal performances, and like I said, the first one was Sun and Moon, which was Kepler and Luna, and it was Kim Lip, Chu, Jinsol, Hassel, Youngin, and Chaeyeon, and they did Don't Go by EXO.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. Didn't know it was an EXO song until I read it in this thing.
I didn't either because it wasn't Love Shot, so.
Or The Eve.
Yeah.
Or Coco Bob.
I mean, it was really good.
Lotto.
I think if I had to pick one, gun to my head, I'd pick this one. It was like, sure, this one could win to me, but...
Those are really good.
Again, I don't know.
My one big gripe with their performance was had these random TVs that had butterflies on them.
Oh, yeah,
didn't really
sure.
Blend into anything. They're just kind of there.
Yeah, because their theme was like butterflies. And it looked cool on like the big LED screen in the back. Like the graphics are cool. But yeah, they randomly had these like medium to small size flat screens on either side of them that you just buy at like Walmart.
And there's like black backgrounds. They're just like stuck out like a sore thumb.
And they had like little tiny butterflies flying on them, but it kind of like looked odd with the stage.
Yeah.
It didn't like flow. Like they could have just not even, and they were just like like TVs like we have in front of us now.
Yeah.
And it was just like black. That was like the only thing about that one, but their outfits were really nice and they all sang perfectly.
Also, the best part about the whole performance was the beginning when they had practice.
This was the best.
And Kim Lip was driving, and she was like freaking out, and she missed her one turn 3 times.
Yep.
Because they had to drive to go pick Youngin up from school because she was in school and they couldn't go do anything until she was done.
Because they wanted to do like a team bonding thing with their group, and Kim Lip took Chu to go pick her up from school, and like she was like,
I've never driven before.
Oh, she's like, I never driven. Yeah, let me just say, for being a new driver, Kim Lip did not instill any confidence in anyone with her.
Because the best is when they actually went and got Youngin from school. She's like in the back. She's like, I'm kind of nervous. And Kim Lip's like, yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too. I was like, oh no.
It's like, you drove us here.
And then Hassel was driving the other car. That was the best. Yeah, they like went and picked Youngin up from school. She just like ran down the hill in her little uniform. And they were just like their little parents. Yeah. Chu and Kim Lip were like waiting for her. And like, all right, and it was cool because usually in these shows, as people know if they watch anything, they kind of just show like them building up to the performance of like the practice and how they do kind of bad and stuff. This was like different. They showed them. They went to like a butterfly garden and had like fun. And
like all the groups, they just kind of had a bonding time together.
Yeah, they just like kind of hung out and did like something fun and enjoyable being around each other. So I thought that was actually really cool because usually they don't really do that. It wasn't even like, they didn't even like do like any singing. It was just like a fun thing.
And then like after the performance, they were all super sad because they weren't going to be a group anymore. Because they just did their one song together. I would stay
in that group.
They're like, it was such a good time.
They had really nice outfits too. I like
the chemistry was great.
Hassel's really beautiful and a good driver.
Yeah. Nobody worried about her. Kim Lip, on the other hand, kind of shaky. Would not want her to be my Uber driver.
I would not. Oh my gosh. From missing 3 turns to getting too close to the bus and... She's like, Chu, are you comfortable? She's like, yeah. She's like, why are you gripping the seatbelt? And she literally had both hands on it. She's like, oh, I don't know. It got stuck. I was like, I don't think Chu feels safe right now. I don't think anybody does, but they were fun. And they had
Also, shout out to Kim Lip for getting her driver's license.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I know a lot of idols don't have them yet.
She looks so nervous driving.
She did. Then they like kept looking at like the little thing beeping with the instructions for like the GPS. And I thought they were going to crash.
I was like, Kim, no!
Let Chu do that.
And then she missed a turn.
3 times. So, that was them. Then we had the universe and the Milky Way, or the Milky Way universe, Milky Way, and Yunha, something like that.
Universe app sucks.
Pretty much. And that was Yeonjung, Subin, and Yuha, and they were performing Hold My Hand by IU. Now, great performance. Everybody killed it. It was awesome. They had a little more of a stage setup than the other 2 groups did, as far as props and stuff go.
They definitely had the best, like...
Yeonjung was, like, in a freaking flower swing with, like, pinwheels around her.
She, like, started out in the flower swing.
Then they came together, there was, like, wind blowing, and it was, like, super, like, princessy.
They had, like, they had also very nice, like, dressy outfits, and then they had, like, petals falling from the ceiling. They definitely had the best, I guess, stage production of anybody. Like, definitely, they were the best. They had really nice I really like their outfits.
Their little bonding exercise was them going on the smallest flower roof patio thing I've ever seen in my life on top of Starship.
Yeah.
In the middle of like a construction site.
And, like the dead grass with the super wind super high up. I was like, is this safe? But it was nice. They had some food and
they just met up and hung out.
They kind of hashed out the parts of the song that they want to sing.
Got some friendship rings.
They actually showed them practice a little bit in the recording studio. Pretty much just showing... Subin maybe doubt herself a little bit, but then have her redemption moment in the actual performance. So,
what's crazy too is like, it's cool seeing how not only are they like just going against each other and doing stuff, but like everybody's like friends now.
Yeah, no, it's the best part of the show.
They're all like friends. All the groups like mingling, although they're all so awkward all the time.
Oh, it's feel bad for them sometimes.
Like, I don't know, man.
That's why these last 2 episodes have been really great, because even last week when we didn't really have performances, it was just cool to see like the inner twining of like them hanging out and just like getting
apparently
each other.
Every idol is just an introvert and doesn't want to talk to anybody, so they just like are just weird. They don't know how to talk to each other.
Like, hello, how are you? And then they have a cutaway of them with the camera, and they're like, we don't know how to talk to people.
We don't know how to respond to this comment.
We don't know how to make conversations. We don't talk to people. I don't know. It's awkward. And that's like what everyone says. These last 2 episodes have been fun, though, because it's fun to see the mix and match of everyone just getting along. And they took the greatest group photo of all time.
It is true. And then last we had 33, which was Highland, and then Brave Girls Min Young. And they did To My Youth by BOL4. I don't remember. I know it like stands for something, but I don't remember off the top of my head what it is. Like,
yeah, I don't know either.
But... this was the song that, if you remember from last week, we told you guys Highland went out of her way to track down Min Young so they could do this very specific song together.
Yep.
And she did it, and they performed it. And literally all it was the entire time was Minyoung doubting herself and Hyland telling her to be confident.
She just was trying to boost her girl up. Just
They're like, be confident.
Hype her girl up.
Be confident. And then
she would literally just tell her that and like...
Yeah, I was going to say. Then they
hit her on the back.
They went, and then the song was just super depressing, and everybody cried.
It was, oh man, so many tears. It was about like growing up and about their youth.
Hyland cried, and then Minyoung cried, and then they hugged each other because they're same age friends.
Yep. That's pretty much all you need to know about that song. They did, no spoilers, but spoiler, they did great.
They did a good job. They all did really good.
Minyoung had a case of the coughs in the practice round, but
case of the
she did fantastic. And it was really nice to see that, honestly. Just like her, I was like, please don't let her like mess up and they're going to make it like a big deal and replay it 18 times and be like, she failed. Like, she did perfect.
Yeah, everyone did great.
Yeah, that's the thing with the vocal ones. It's like, oh, everyone was pretty much perfect, right? Like,
and then she received the greatest compliment of all when they went in the back, and they're like, how did Minyoung do? And she's like, Minyoung did fine.
She did okay.
Hyland's like, Minyoung did fine.
Hyland's the best because she's just by herself, so she just has her one chair in her room and just sits in the middle.
Oh, yeah. So the other funniest part of the show was when WJSN went into her room to like give her presents for her cats, and she's just like, they're like all dressed up in their outfits for the day. And she's like the freaking godfather, just like sitting there, like her legs crossed in like sweatpants.
And she had like some of her bridge employees like sitting, like kneeling almost next to her, like sitting next to her. And I was like, they're going to like ask her a favor or something. Like,
I know. And then they gave her all these toys for her cats, and she's like, oh yeah, I'll give them to her when I go home. See you later.
They're like, all right, bye. She definitely gets in a game mode where she's ready to go. Like she gets in that like performance zone, and no one's gonna mess with her. But
that's pretty much what happened this week.
Yeah, it was a fun episode.
They did the actual voting for which group won.
Yep.
But of course they teased it and they didn't show it.
It was like right before, of course, and we do not know. We will find out next week.
Yep, so next week we should have the revealing of the votes for who got what.
I don't know what it's going to be.
I'd say if I had to vote right now... Gosh, vocals is so hard to judge, though.
I mean, Hyland looked pretty happy when she looked at her thing. Because they kind of showed some reactions of them seeing it. But then, like, everyone kind of seemed... I feel like V's didn't seem too happy. Hyland seemed happy. Luna seemed happy. I don't know.
If I had to guess right now, beforehand watching it, seeing the rankings, I mean, I'm going to say... I will say...
It's just so difficult.
Kepler's team got 1. Hyland and them got 2. And then WJSN got 3rd.
Yeah.
Because Youngin did say it's one of the ones that they didn't get before. Like, so it's either going to be 1st or 2nd.
She's like, we've never placed this before.
And, I mean, honestly, from the reaction that Hyland gave when she showed her employees, it wasn't like... Oh, yeah, like, surprise, we got 1st place again. It was more like, oh, I can't believe we didn't get 1st place. Like, at least we didn't finish last.
Yeah, she seemed kind of happy with the result.
But so I don't think they were 1st.
I was like, that's not last. No, I don't think they were either, because it's already like a runaway train, so.
I think it's going to be Kepler's team, and then Hyland's team, and then WJSN's going to be.
I agree with that. And again... Don't know really any rhyme or reason about it. Just
Minion looked way too happy to be in last place.
She did to get those votes, the middle place votes.
So I guess we'll find out.
I do think again, I don't know why, but I do think the WJSN team probably got 3rd. But who knows? Maybe it was some evil editing, and we have no idea.
That's true. I think
they could have just faked everything, but
for all we know. Hyland got 1st through 3rd place. Everyone else got nothing. I don't know.
She did have a big old smile.
Well, they all tied for 1st.
Everyone got a limit. I don't know. Maybe there was a tie. You never know.
But that's what I'm going to go with. That way we just have something on paper.
That's what I would... Yeah, I agree with you. I totally agree. Someone's got to win. It's just so... I just can't do vocals. Just can't.
But next week we'll get to the dance one, so that's going to be good. Gosh, I am excited.
I'm excited for the dance ones too. Dancing is where it's at. The outfits look really great for everyone. The songs are really cool. And the previews of the dances we got, like every single dance looks good. Like very, very good. So I'm anxious to see how that kind of plays out.
It's also great when they only have to concentrate on dancing and not singing at the same time, so they can put a little more into the...
Yep. Which, if it was
unless you're Psy.
If it was up to me, yeah. He gives 110% at everything. If it was up to me, that's how it would always be. Is like, just let's kill our dance and have a backtrack playing.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah, let us know what you guys think. I'd be interested to see everyone's rankings for this. Because, I mean, like I said, I'm not a vocal person. Everything's a coin toss for me. But I know there's a lot of people that like vocal.
People out there are vocal people, or at least they think they are. Because I see it all the time.
If you guys have any opinions on that, let us know what they are in the comments. Because I'm interested to see what you guys think about this one.
Yeah.
In particular, because my knowledge of, like I said, the vocals is little to none. Because I don't.
Yeah, I'd go with your rankings. I'd agree with that.
I'm going based off people's reactions and facial expressions. So
yeah.
But that pretty much does it for this week. Yeah,
it was a good episode. When next week we'll have the reveal of the rankings, and then we'll have the dance. I assume we're gonna do all the dance groups yesterday because they did all the.
Yeah, they did all three of the singing ones.
And we had like a whole thing in the beginning today too, so we'll probably do all the dance ones, and then we'll actually have like getting into the next.
Yeah, because this was like 2 hours long.
Because this was 2 hours long, and we still did all three. Because there's only 3 performances, so we'll definitely get into whatever they're doing next, which I don't know what that is, but
true.
I'm excited for the dancing though. It's gonna be really good, and we have like very good groups doing it. So, so yeah, that's pretty much episode 6.
It was a good one.
It was.
Look forward to the dances.
Let us know what you think. I want to hear what the people say about this.
I'd be very interested.
I want to be informed about the dance.
Same.
All about the dance. But that does it for this week. I'm JT's Fog Raw. We'll catch you guys next Friday with another Queendom episode. Queendom 2 episode.
Go listen to Icon's new song. It's a bang.
It is really good. Go support all the new girl groups that have come out.
Also, we did another episode for you guys for some debuts we listened to today.
Yeah.
So check that out.
Check out our super fun special episode about some girl group debuts.
Double whammy.
So, all right, guys. We love you. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Later.